Hey everybody, it's Nicole from Cause We Love to Scrap, and today I am doing May I Scrap Lift You. I am scrap lifting Karin Dahliof. I hope I said her name right. She is Caddis_scrapbooking over on Instagram, and this is the page I'm going to scrap lift. Here is my take on it. And there's the picture again of what I'm going to do. I decided that I'm going to use my Not Just for Boys Kit Club honeycomb kit and some add-ons from their shop as well to make this page. And it is using a bunch of Fancy Pants designs collections. Well, I think mainly just two. And so first thing I do is draw a circle because it looks like she has a stitched circle on hers. And I'm going to go ahead and add, first I do my holes, and then she has like some little interest along the circle. So I'm going to use these little floral rosette ribbon to add that interest along mine. And I'm just going to stick them down with some little dots so that they don't go anywhere when I'm doing my stitching. And to do my stitching, I am just going to use some yellow embroidery floss, and I'm going to tape it to the back so it doesn't go anywhere. And then I'm going to do a chain stitch. So where I come up, I go right back down, and then I come up on the next hole and I pull it taut. And then I go back down, come up to the next hole and pull it taut. So I go up in one hole, come back down, leave a loop, go back up the next hole, and then pull it taut. So I'm not going to make you watch that, but that's basically how a chain stitch is made. And there I did all of it, and I just stitched right through those floral rosette ribbons. And now I'm looking for a picture. I thought this picture was too big to put on here, so I go with another picture from my walks, which is turns out to be this one right here, which is a fire hydrant, and someone had left there's the picture of hers again, a painted stone on it, so that was a cool find. And it says Happy Easter, and this was actually a week or two after Easter, but it was still fun to find it on our walk. Just these little things on a walk can really boost your mood and make you want to take more walks. As it turns out right now, it's over 100 degrees outside in the afternoon, so needless to say, I am just walking in my house. I am not walking outside anymore. That will probably continue until September or October, when it's probably October, when it starts to cool down here in Scottsdale, Arizona. So I went ahead and cut out a bunch of little strips of paper, and I cut out some mats for my photo as well. And now I am just going and distressing them off camera over my garbage can, because I don't like all of those little fluffy pieces all over my layout or my workspace. So I like to do that over the trash can. And then I'm just gonna layer these strips up behind the photo. And I'm going to rip the edges, each edge, to the length that I want it to be. And I do determine that ripping is better than cutting, because ripping is for lazy people. And I'm a lazy scrapbooker, so if I can get it done without involving more difficult or more tedious actions, that's what I'm going to do. And the tearing worked perfectly, more than measuring and cutting with my cutter. So here is where I'm going to put my photo, and now I'm going to start building up the embellishments. And these ephemeras one of them comes in the kit from Not Just for Boys Kit Club, and the other one is an add-on to the kit as well. So I'm just going to play with those, and I will let you enjoy some music. So my area where she has her title is kind of busy, so I decide to add a little bit of interest up at the top of the page, and that's where I'm going to add my title right there. And it's going to say Happy Surprise, because that was a very happy surprise to see that painted rock. And the happy part is actually going to come from a Simple Stories foam stickers from a while back. I don't even know how old these are. But I have had them in my stash, and the happy just matches perfectly, so I'm going to use that. I am going to go ahead and glue all this stuff down, but I do that off camera, and when I do that, I also glue my title down so that those letters don't come off the page. And I do move that B as well over to, oh, see, now it's all glued down. Everything's all glued down and stuck to the page. And that B is over on the right side by the title. And now I'm bringing in some little fun embellishments to add. First, I'm going to do my journaling, and she has like a strip of paper at the bottom with some sentiments. So I'm going to add like a torn white piece of paper down at the bottom. And that's where I'm going to add my journaling, and it just says that we found this painted rock on our walk. And that was last month in April of 2023. Oh my goodness. Ooh, don't ask me the year, I guess. So then I'm going to add some sequins. I start the cluster over here, but I decide to move them all down to kind of bridge that gap between my embellishment and my journaling. And then I'm going to add another cluster up to the upper left of the photo right here. And then I'm going to add another cluster up to the upper right of the title. And then I add some of these little baubles that are available at Not Just for Boys Kit Club. And I'm going to add these little bees that are also available at Not Just for Boys Kit Club. And then I'm going to add some of these little gems. Those are also available as an add-on at Not Just for Boys Kit Club. So there we go. And then now I'm going to go ahead and glue everything down. Most of the stuff I just pick up with my fingers and glue it down, but a couple of the little small sequins I might use my tweezers. And I think towards the last of this little cluster, my fingers start getting really gluey, so I just use my tweezers for the rest of them. And then I'm going to come in with some paint splatters. These are just white paint splatters that I am going to try and just keep in the clusters, and using my hand really did work. However, my hand was completely covered in splatters at the end of this exercise. But that's okay, it was worth it. And that's it. So thank you so much for watching. If you don't follow Karin, go ahead and go to her Instagram and follow her. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time.